All right, guys. Welcome back. This was supposed to be a get ready with me, but it kind of went up in flames. I was gonna do this whole look and talk to you while I did it, and didn't happen. I literally was filming for like an hour and was still only halfway through, and I could not get my thoughts together and kept getting interrupted and kept losing my train of thought, and it was just literally a hot mess, and I was getting very frustrated, so I said screw it. Sorry that you don't get to see me put on my makeup, but I guess listen to it like a podcast, because you don't really need to see me to listen to what I'm saying now. So put me on and go do some dishes or laundry or whatever you got to do. And we'll just talk, because it's not my day. So the past two videos that you guys have seen, the perfume one and the makeup I can't stop reaching for one, were literally filmed like 5 weeks ago. And it's now like December 8th, 7th. It's the Sunday, whatever day that is. And those were filmed like before Thanksgiving, like way before Thanksgiving. So it's been a while. I'm not going to do a pregnancy update in this video because I am going to film that next. So if you aren't interested in the pregnancy stuff, then this video isn't going to have much to do with that. And if you are, then look out for that video coming up probably next. But it's been a long month. We've had some crazy things happen. We've also had some really, really good news happen. So I figure I'll just download you real quick. I don't want this to be a super long video, and the video that I was filming was a super long hot mess, and I just feel like it wasn't worth even finishing, because you wouldn't have gotten much out of it. So just to dive right in, it's been so long since I filmed because doctor's appointments have been coming up more frequently, and there's been some stress with that, which I'll tell you about in the pregnancy update video. And we've also just had some really bad weather going on, which means that we don't get home the same as we would whenever the weather is good. So it's just been kind of like filming has went on the back burner, which is fine. But also whenever I go like a few weeks without filming, I'm kind of like, oh, I want to get back to it because I like doing it. But at the same time, like, I try to be as professional as I can. Take that lightly. In terms of at least getting up one, hopefully 2 videos a week. So whenever I go a while without posting, I do get like, oh, I need to do it, because I want to keep up some regularity, if not a full schedule. But I really just wanted to chill the F out because it's been a long month. So a few weeks ago, we were driving in Wyoming, and honestly, I don't know how Wyoming is not guilty of like criminal negligence, because they do not maintain their roads at all in the winter, and they actually will actively wait for several accidents to happen, and then they will shut down the road, knowing that the road was not safe to travel on in the first place. So Wyoming, what you doing, girl? What's up with that? Honestly, the legislators, the DOT, whoever, probably need to reevaluate how they do things there. But I was sleeping a few weeks ago, and you know how like sometimes whenever you're in like a dead sleep, but you hear something that's just like not right, and you're just like immediately awake? That happened. So I was sleeping, and then just the tone of my husband's voice woke me up out of a dead sleep, and he was just like, babe, we're gonna crash. And my eyes flew open, and so I'm laying horizontal in the bed, and I just see the truck literally moving like this around me. And I was like, okay, this is it. We're going to die. Literally, that was my thought process, is we're going to die. Where are the dogs? There are things falling off of the top bunk. Like, things are flying around the truck. What's going to happen? You know, and all I could do was just hold on and pray. So that was intense. It was very, very intense. It makes me emotional just like thinking about it, because it was so scary. But luckily he is a fantastic driver and was able to get it back under control, because we had jackknifed basically like 99% of the way to the point of no return. And that 1%, he was able to just get it back going. And then unfortunately it started all over again. But luckily he did it again, and we made it to a safe spot to just shut down. But it was not fun. It was the closest by far that we've ever been in 7 years to ever having a bad accident, let alone any accident at all. So not fun. Wyoming, I hope you burn in hell. Okay. But then the next week was Thanksgiving week. And oh man, first off, the entire week, like literally Tuesday through Sunday, was going to just be snow on the entire I-80 corridor. And so we knew that it was going to be bad. So we shut down. We start on Tuesday. We shut down Tuesday night in Iowa. Then we started back up Wednesday morning and got into Nebraska. And I started feeling kind of sick. And I was like, what's going on here, you know? And then they ended up shutting down Wyoming right before we got to it. So we ended up turning back around and just parking at the last truck stop in Sidney, Nebraska. And as soon as we got there, it was basically like a situation, like a coming out of both ends, like a fire hydrant situation, as soon as we parked. And I ended up getting like one of the worst cases of food poisoning that I've ever gotten. And it was really not fun. So we were shut down there for a good like 12, 14 hours. And then we got up the next day, and normally that would be my time to drive, and I just could not. So my husband drove, got us all the way through Wyoming, and we were delivering in Salt Lake. And by the time that we were about 30 miles from Salt Lake, the roads were really, really bad. We barely made it down the mountain and got there and just said, we're shutting down. The roads are bad. We got a hotel room. I was able to kind of convalesce a little bit, and I thought I was going to have to go to the ER, but luckily by the time I woke up the next morning, it was a little bit better. So I was able to drive and get us into Wyoming. And by the time that we're going to switch over, the roads are really, really bad again. And I was like, screw it. I'm going to pull off into a truck stop, and we're going to shut down until God only knows when, because the storm was going to last for like 4 days. So as soon as I was pulling off the exit, we checked the Wyoming website, and they had shut down all the roads. So luckily for us, we were already at a place where we could shut down and have like amenities. But that's the thing with Wyoming. There's long stretches where there are no amenities if you have to shut down. So luckily there was a restroom available. And we were shut down there for 3 days at a truck stop. And it sucked. So as soon as we, like got done with that, and it sucks because I was feeling a lot better by the end of that 3 days. My husband, though, got the flu during that 3 days. So he was having issues. I was getting over issues, and we left out the next day. And I was able to, get us into Iowa, I think, and then he took over and delivered us the rest of the way home. And we parked the truck and said, yeah, we're not going out tomorrow, so screw you. And we just took the whole week off. So that brings us now to this week. We've been home since Monday, so we've been home for like 7 days now or something, which has been freaking phenomenal. We haven't had any time off since June, I think. So it's been wonderful. And we needed that time to like regroup. And it's just like, I'm not looking forward to going back out on Tuesday, but at the same time, we only have 4 weeks left on the road. So, and then we're taking maternity leave. So just got to get through this next month, and then we will be off for the longest time that we've ever taken off in 7 years, which I'm so looking forward to. But at the same time, I know it's going to be a lot of work. Not looking forward to that so much, but I'm sure it's going to be like different, you know, once I'm actually in it. But, and like I keep saying, we don't know if we're going back out or if we're not, after that. So if we feel like going out, then we'll go back to work. And if we don't, then, we won't. So we'll see how that all goes. But that's what's been going on with that. Let's just hope that the next 4 weeks is not as bad as those previous 2 weeks, because I don't think that my little heart can handle that kind of stress. So there's that. Now moving on to the more fun stuff. We have some really, really great news. So I posted this photo on Instagram a few weeks ago now, I guess, maybe a month ago or something. I don't remember how long, but it was basically like a little graphic that I made of all of our channels that we have, or the ones that we have and the ones that we're developing. Because if you don't know, we have several channels. I don't know how many there are right here, 8 or something. But some are up right now and some are still in development. But and I posted and I said, oh, big things coming for the Curious Media Group, which is like what we call our family of channels is Curious Media. But little did I know that literally like 2 days after I posted that, we got a really amazing offer for one of our channels. And so now, Destination Unknown, one of our channels that is the trucking channel, the work-related channel, we were offered a partnership deal with the largest trucking website in America, and we are bringing our Destination Unknown content to their YouTube channel rather than our YouTube channel now. So we are making videos for them now, still under the Destination Unknown name, but instead of being on our channel now, Destination Unknown content will be on their channel. They do have a lot more viewership than us. I think that their website gets like millions of hits a month. Their Instagram has like 15 or 20,000, I think. Their YouTube channel has around 5,000 right now because they've just kind of neglected it the past few years, so they're starting to build it up again. They have an app that has like, I think over 100,000 active users and things like that, so it's a really great opportunity for us. It could not have come at a better time. So that's really fun. My husband and I both will be bringing you content on there. So if you do want to go subscribe, I will leave the information down below. It would really mean a lot to us if you are interested in the work aspect of our lives. So I'm going to be doing a weekly news and entertainment show on there. And I'll also be bringing you beauty content that is lady trucker specific. So my content here will still be staying, but basically anything that I would do that would be more of like a trucking related video will be over there now. And then my husband will be doing his own type of videos over there. So, and I'm sure we'll do some together as well. And during our maternity leave, we plan on doing some interviews with industry insiders and things like that. And if there are any like conventions or shows or anything, we're going to go to those. And it's just a really great opportunity. Really, really big. So we're really excited about that. But in addition, just to go through our other channels that were over here. I don't know if they're still over here. Are they? If you are not familiar, we have Millennial Living, which is our home channel. We don't post on there like regularly. It's just whenever we have something that we want to post about, we post over there. I think that our vinyl fence video is actually the #1 rated vinyl fence video on YouTube, which is pretty cool. It fluctuates sometimes, but it's usually in the top like 1 or 2, which is really great and unexpected. We have Little Buddies that we just launched not too long ago. And of course, as soon as we put up the first video, then we had no time to edit any other videos. But we have probably 30 videos that we need to edit to get up. But that one is all about like our critters. So we have some backyard critters that visit us. And then we have our dogs, you know, so an animal channel basically is what that is. The videos aren't going to be too long, easy to digest, just cute, fun little videos about animals. And we have, let's see, those are 4. Then we have Wrestle Pop, which is not up yet. It's still in development. That will probably be a weekly show channel where we kind of just talk about wrestling. Which might sound kind of weird to you guys, but my husband and I both like watching wrestling. I've been watching it since I was like in the womb, basically. And me and my grandma used to love watching it. And then, of course, my husband's been watching it for a while. So we have like a, you know, little like maybe opinion kind of like weekly rundown kind of show about that. We have Pop Delight that is in development, and that will also probably be a weekly, just like kind of top 5 pop culture news stories and our opinion on those for each week. And then I almost forgot the last one, which is one that we have quite a few videos up on, is 5 Minute Eats, which is just our food review channel. We do some fast food, but we also do just like stuff that you can find at the grocery store. So there you go. Our, you know, little empire of channels is kind of something that, you know, can be for like whatever you're in the mood for. So, you know, we have the home one, we have the beauty and lifestyle one, we have the trucking one, we have the food one, we have the pop culture one, the wrestling one, the hot topics one, and then, did I say the home one? There's 8 of them. Oh, the animal one. So, you know, links for the ones that are already up will be down below, as always. And then the others, I'll let you know whenever they launch. Probably most of them will have to launch once we are on maternity leave so that we actually have time to devote to like getting them going. But yeah, we're excited about those. Hopefully, you know, you guys will subscribe to whatever else interests you. Then there's that. So really excited about the opportunity to work with CDL Life, and really excited about for, you know, what else is coming. So that's basically the gist of what's been going on. Lots of things in the works, lots of things coming up, lots of things going on now. And I know that once the baby comes, it's all going to probably feel very overwhelming, but I think also that having a structure is going to help me to kind of still be myself, because I really don't want to lose myself in becoming just like a cow. A cow that is being milked constantly and doesn't ever get to do anything other than just like eat and feed. So I don't want to lose myself. So I think that having all of these various things that I have to keep on top of is going to help me maintain my sanity and maintain who I am, because I don't want to lose that, because I know that that can happen to a lot of moms, and I'm just not wanting that. So that is it. I hope that this was not too scatterbrained, but I have a feeling that it was. I don't know. My head is just like kind of everywhere today because I know I have a lot of things to do, and I'm just kind of like, so there's that. Look out for whatever else might be coming up. I don't know. I hope that you guys are doing good, and wow, it's almost Christmas time. When did that happen? That's kind of crazy. I don't know how that happened. But there you go. Enjoy your week or whatever's left of it whenever you're seeing this. I don't know when this is going up. Your guess is as good as mine. I will catch you guys next time. Bye.